Hello. Another day of Horizon the Forbidden West. And yeah, that's where we are. So let's see. We took a balloon ride the last time. So now we're landed in a place where the balloon has crashed. And we need to save our friend. So let's see what we can do there. Some resources, that's nice. There's something on fire over there. Ah. These are two scrappers. Is there anything
I don't want to
else?
die here!
Where is our friend? Oops, what was that? The green giant chunk. Ah, okay. He's lying there. Playing dead, I guess. There's a third scrapper. Okay. So I might... Do I want to try and cheese it from up here? Weak versus electricity. We do have some electricity weapons. Wait. Electricity, I said, not ice. Just wondering why it was leaving such nice clouds there. Oh, and let's just compare this guy. Weak versus ice. Okay. And at least they didn't do the silly thing they usually do where they knock down your health as well. Okay. That worked surprisingly well.
Get this thing off of me!
Alright. Shocked kill. Man, it's so shocked.
I don't want to die here!
Okay.
Okay, that's the last one.
That went surprisingly well.
Hold on, Moreland. I'll get you out.
Aloy! Great gears you're alive. Would you mind applying a little leverage?
What was that? Volatile sludge. Okay. So I guess he's hidden.
If this is payback for a suboptimal flight, your sudden and decisive departure was not something I was expecting. No, sirree!
No sirree. Is that even Does that even make sense in this time? Is no sir still a thing they say? I guess it is. There's the green shine. Definitely gonna collect that first. Did I already collect 3 machines worth of loot? Kind of feels a little like I've missed one. Huh. Okay. Definitely didn't miss that bird. Ah, there's a bit of our balloon. Huh. Yeah, I guess I got them all. Weird. Ah, there you are.
Hey, you alright?
Oh, when that maelstrom hit us, everything fell apart. I remember dropping, and then you tumbled out, and...
It's okay. We're alive.
You know, in terms of Osram aviation, we're pioneers. And they say it's a cursed field of study.
Do you need help getting back to camp?
Yeah, no, I can make it. But I need to get the burner. It fell off when we were attacked. I mean, I can replace everything else. Except that.
Okay, let's go.
Alright.
Do you have any idea what hit us? I mean, I couldn't get a good look at it in that maelstrom.
Between the screeching and the lightning, it was probably a storm bird.
Woof. Hideous machine. Well, at least it vanished with the storm.
Stormbird got us, okay. That explains that perspective at the end where it looked like something was coming for us.
Oh. Aloy, would you mind finding a way across? All we need is something to bridge the gap.
Tree.
I think I found us a bridge.
Efficient and effective. You'd make a fine Osram.
Alright, let's just have a quick look at these valuables here. There is another vine blocked thing.
Huh. That did... nothing.
That did nothing. Alright. I guess we're going across here now. We collect all the loot. I'm kind of hoping that we're soon getting whatever we need to...
I see it.
Get
The burner
this.
is right below that storm bird. Yeah. I really need to stop making predictions on what's safe.
Gotta be the same one that brought us down. We'll have to kill it to get the burner. You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Hello? Can we scan it? Why can't we scan it? Come on.
Machine's resistant to fire.
Still too far away to scan. Jeez. Now. Weakness, acid or plasma? Oh. You so know we're gonna go for plasma. If we can somehow be fast enough at that. Ah, great. I guess we'll have to drop down there somewhere.
Aloy, I can't follow you there.
Okay, let's try that again. What? Why can't he follow her there? And now he's with us.
I gotta keep an eye on the sky with the storm bird circling.
Seriously? Still can't. Okay, I don't even know what this is. Why doesn't our weapon have enough range?
Not gonna back down!
A fight then! I'm with
Come on. Charge up. Whoops. Okay, let's refill those. Oh. I don't even know how do we get to him. Where are you, Stormbird? There, okay. Seriously? Keep going up there. Come back. It's kind of a big problem if the only weapon... Well, I guess we can use acid arrows or something.
Ammo for you!
Now use the plasma. Okay, this seems to be working better. Oh. Alright, come on. We're close. Oops, we just need to hit. Oh, now it does a storm. Ah, dang it. Where art thou? Oh, it worked.
It's dead.
Okay.
Steel to my soul. Oh, I think that Stormbird had it in for me, or really
Prepared.
fancied my orb.
Really
Hey, Aloy.
fancied my orb.
Over here, when you have a moment.
Oh, I can definitely find a use for this.
It'd be cool if we could just grab its wings or something. I mean, not that I'm not already happy with the gliding shield, but, you know. Being able to fly up somewhere would be neat as well. Alright, let's see. There's the last. Fully healed up.
Sorry, I had to check something out. You were saying something before I left?
Steel to my soul. Oh, I think that Stormbird had it in for me, or really fancied my orb.
Yeah, we heard you say all that. Okay.
Found it. Just a hairline crack in the casing.
Protect the kibble!
I can clean that up with a bit of spot welding.
Oh,
Assuming the
good
ground
morning,
doesn't
Denny.
swallow us, I'm gonna say we're finally safe. Yet again, you risked your life for me and my ambitions. I wish I had Stemmer's words to thank you properly. If it helps, you've inspired me to draft up a new improved orb. Something that unites spectacle and survival.
I'm honored, but I think I'll let Abaddon and Stemmer have the next flight.
I'll see you back at the camp. I have so much to think about, so many ideas to explore. Until we meet again, may your tools never break, and may your imagination never find its limits.
You too, Moreland.
Alright, hello, Danny. How's it going? Yeah, we just crash landed with a balloon and fought the big bird that attacked us. So we're all good and safe now. You can come in. How's it going, Danny, Raiders? And I see you've been playing Elden Ring. That's, of course, a completely different level than the gameplay you can expect here. Because this is Horizon the Forbidden West in the we run around and explore on easy mode version. So, different. Is this Moreland guy a possible romantic partner? I don't think Horizon Forbidden West has any romance. If I find some, I'll tell you. There are definitely characters I would want to romance. But, no, I don't think he is. He's more a showman that we help out occasionally. Alright. So this is the second time we basically saved his bacon. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Elden Ring, how did it go? I hope you didn't get killed. I hear it's more... He almost sounded... You're the second person to say that, whether he's Ryan Reynolds. I honestly wouldn't have thought it, but I haven't really heard many movies with Ryan Reynolds. I think the only one I've seen is Deadpool. At least recently. But I don't think they got Ryan Reynolds for this game. I think it would be a bigger thing. And, although, I mean, it is a good-sized role, at least. Let's look it up, who it is. Alright, let's see. Errand Petra, Peshav, Katalo, Regala, Tilda. I just have to be careful. I hope I'm not getting spoiled by hearing about Morlon. TJ Tyne. Oh! He's the rich guy from Crossing Jordan. Yeah, I guess if you made him a little more hectic, then that's the same voice. Oh my god, I didn't realize that. TJ Tyne is, oh, that's nice. Not Crossing Jordan, Bones, I mean. He's Hodgins from, Bones. He's like a lab. Is he the bug guy? I think on the show. Okay, yeah, I can see that being his voice. Did you no idea who he is? Yeah, he's if you've ever seen the TV show Bones, it's with Emily Deschanel and David Boreanaz, the guy from Angel. Emily is the sister of Zooey Deschanel from, what is it, New Girl or something? And he's their bug specialist, basically. He has some bigger story, and at some point it turns out that basically someone lives in a nice little house, and that's actually just his garage, because he has like a huge well, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but like he has apparently made some money and has a big place, or had at least for part of the show. So yeah, that's Morland. That's interesting. Yeah, I guess usually he seemed a lot calmer in Bones. So here he's like pitched up his voice and done more excitement. So that's why I didn't just recognize him out the bat. But like once you know it's him, you say, yeah, of course, that's the same voice. That's cool. I didn't expect like a Bones to be reminded of Bones now. And what did you see? Elden Ring has been going great. Been smashing through it on playthrough 2. Just finished up the stream at level 203. Oh, cool. So, wait, playthrough 2, you mean you've played the game once to the end and are now playing it again? Or is it just your second time playing it? Like, like you've played for like, I don't know, 4 hours previously, and now you're playing another 4 hours. Do love a good bones.
Oh my, how lewd.
Going through again on New Game Plus. Oh, okay. It kind of feels like it's a little early to already be on your second playthrough since the game came out. But I guess not everybody takes such a leisurely pace through the game as I do. Oh, we should probably... I think we had a leftover quest in Vegas. Yeah, a few. Although those are all level 24. And our main quest is 24. I think... I'm a little split. So if someone here says, oh, I'm still planning to play Horizon Forbidden West, and I want to watch... then I could go for the side story at least to keep the spoilers low. We have a level 24 side story here. that we could do first. If that's more your thing, then shout. Otherwise, I'm gonna go for the Seeds of the Past for the main quest. So last chance to say something. You don't mind spoilers, okay? Well, if anyone does, like it's for me, it's 50% of one, half of the other. So plus you don't have a PS5. Oh, this is PS4. You don't need a PS5 to play Forbidden West. You'll notice it in a few spots. I don't think the loading. We occasionally get some quite hilarious loading in of characters. Damn it! Not even special items from you. Just some meat. The peccary gave me its meat. Ooh, I think that's TOS. Moving right along. Alright, if no one is complaining, then I guess you still have time to complain until I arrive in the direction of the main quest. Okay, so let's see. First, let's find us the next campfire from which we can travel. And then I guess this is the farthest we can fast travel from there. Okay. This is an undiscovered campfire after all. Okay, and the rest we'll just be walking. This will be a pleasure one. Peppery meat. Aww. Scruffy's white sausage. Okay. I didn't know Scruffy had a white sausage emote. That's, given I'm living in Bavaria right now where white sausage comes from, that's something I should have been informed of. Alright. Oh, I should probably just do a manual save, because I couldn't do that at the end of stream last time. I was just praying that there wouldn't be an upgrade, and if there was an update to the game, and if there was, that it had saved after that cutscene. But I just feel better having that. Okay, let's see. This is where we're going. Alright. Yeah, great to hear you're loving Elden Ring so much. It's in general, it came from him playing through Gabriel Knight, The Beast Within, set in Bavaria. Oh, cool. Yeah, white sausage is nice. There is, funnily, there is a second kind of sausage. It's kind of like white sausage, but without the skin. And the name translates as swollen sausage. So, exactly. So yeah, and that's actually even nicer than white sausage. So if you ever come to Bavaria, be sure to try that as well. It's also less messy because you don't have to pick it out of its skin. So yeah, just a small recommendation. I think we should call our horsey. Horsey, yes. Okay, let's see how far we can get without being attacked so much that we fall off our horse.
I paid a visit to your showman buddies down in Vegas, where you picked up Poseidon. It really spruced up the place. I guess they're calling it Hidden Ember now. I think they could use your help with a few things, too.
Thanks, Erend. I'll try to pay them a visit when I can.
Oh, that's interesting. I guess because we didn't finish all their quests, Aaron gave us a reminder. That's nice. Yeah, I'm generally not a you know, like play games with lots of difficulty and mechanics. Wait, what did she just say? Something about a place. Okay. This is not ours, but I see we have the stash, so let's do a quick refill so we're ready when we run into the next attacker. These little refill stations are really nice. I'm not quite sure why there is this opportunity to sit down and wait. In many of these I haven't really seen anything in the game, you know, related to time of day. What we could need this for. But hey, I'm not picky. Alright, yeah, so I'm about games where I can just run around and explore and look at the pretty scenery and discover a story. And if there's some combat, well, I do it because it will let me get to the next bit of story, basically. So the Souls games kind of sound like, why would I want to play something like that? To me, you know, it's like other people can play them, it's fine. Can you be stealthier at night?
I don't think I can override you.
I guess in theory might be. Good point. Maybe it's for that. And I just never used it. See, that's me and mechanics. Like, oh, yeah, I guess that might be a good strategy. But, you know, as long as I can face tank on easy... I pushed the wrong button. As long as I can face tank on easy mode, why would I need to actually figure out, you know, how to be sneakier? Although I do like the stealth. Like, stealth is...
Trees as tall as towers. The stand of the sentinels.
Oh, okay. Are we in the redwoods now, or what? Okay. OMG, so apparently Elden Ring has certain fights that only show up at certain times of day for extra BS. Oh, yeah. That's, that's also not quite... I don't... You know, it's... I mean, as long as you can sit down somewhere and wait for the story to progress, I guess it doesn't matter that much, as long as there's some way you can find out that these fights would be there.
Must be a red-eye watcher.
Come on, keep going. Oops, what happened to that tree? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure there was... Maybe it was just rendering popping, I don't know. But it looked like some tree just fell over there. Anyway, let's just keep going. Oh, where's the signal? Over there.
I must be closing in on the signal.
Okay. We've got another tall neck. Could of course.
Settlement. Looks abandoned. But high enough to get me on that tall neck. If I can find a way to the top.
Oh, okay. That's my speed of play, you know? puzzling around a little bit. It's stealth and puzzling is kind of my thing, you know, because there you can slowly like make decisions and then say, okay, now I have to be there, now I have to be there, and things like that. And you know, combat is a little too fast for my tastes. I like it chill and slow.
Rain's letting up.
Yeah, occasionally you'll see another player has left a message like, wait until night. And you can progress times at a site of grace or bonfire. Ah, yeah, okay, that makes sense, yeah. So yeah, maybe I should... Oh, I actually went past my mission objective? Or is it just that that's the only way to get back up there that the game sees? Let's make a quick trip up there. Okay. And I think let's stick to our mission objective and the main quest, because we might get a new skill or something that we've been looking for a while. Well, okay, we've been actually... We ran past it. Okay. But at least we now know where the next tall neck is and what to do there, so that's something to look forward to. Anyway, that's because I like puzzles. I like stealth as well, because you kind of, you know, you have to find like a place where they can see you, from which you can pick the enemies off and things like that. So that's always a bit of fun. Okay, these seem to be just patrols. Okay. Lots of tree settlements here. Nice and pretty. Oh. This game is so beautiful, by the way, sometimes. I mean, this is, you know, still fairly simple. Whoops. Maybe not run into the next enemy. Why are you streaming at this unholy hour, Nox? Hi, nice to see you again. Basically because I found that I'm always too tired after work, so I have to stream before work. And some of my colleagues apparently thought that the term stand-up meetings implied that you had to have it right after you get up. And not just... that you do it standing up so it doesn't run long, which is the usual definition. And so,
what happened here? All the bodies are Tanox. Someone managed to take out an entire squad. One thing's for sure. I'm not alone out here.
Okay. That's not a good start.
There's lights in that ruin. I better keep my guard up.
Ooh, it's getting spooky. No other time zones than EST exist. Ah, that's good to know.
Oh, damn! Oh. Hold your fire! I'm not here to fight!
The barbarian's pinned down. Move in!
Okay, whoever these people are, it looks like we're not gonna be friends. I need to get past these hostels and into the ruins.
Alright. Maybe go for one of the more sneaky weapons. Oh. Alright, got you. Why do they all come to me? I want to be sneaky. Okay, let's... No. That's what you're supposed to do?
You ready? Then we find her. We have to find her. Keep your eyes open.
Okay. There's not really much cover here, so that's not good. Oh, there's some cover back there.
She could be anywhere.
Alright, let's see. Let's do this slightly methodically. And tag the people we can see.
Between us, we can find her.
Low and
Still
quiet
got
now.
nothing. Put her down!
Oh,
Finish her from range! The ancestors guide me. Oh no!
okay. Oh no, whatever. Oh, did I blow up one of their exploding barrels?
You worried about me? Yes! So stay alert.
Okay, that's good then. Come on. Someone step to the window.
Let's get a search for the ancestors!
Okay.
You alright? Take her up now!
Okay.
Hiding or she's gone.
Who are these people?
I'm a body shot god.
I better get to Demeter fast in case there's more of them. According to Gaia, it should be somewhere in these ruins.
So you're at home coughing and congested. Imagine streaming all night instead of streaming all day, Danny. I know, right? The struggle is real. Yeah. Although I think Danny is, since I seem to remember that Danny is usually in my time zone. If you're raiding me now, that probably means you streamed all night, right? You're gonna take another sick day. Your employer seems to have unlimited, and I won't question it. Okay. Yeah, you know, as someone living in Europe, kind of the concept of limited sick days, you know, like if you're sick here. You don't come to work. That's how it goes. I mean, of course, everyone has this, you know, those colleagues that think, oh, it's just a cold. You know, I'll come in anyway because I'm a hero and I need to get work done. But, Quen. Oh, okay. I think we had a weapon from the Quen recently that we bought. So those are the Quen. Good to know. And why are they attacking me? Can someone explain this to me, please? You're probably an hour behind. Yeah, true. UK time. It was always back, I used to work at a company that made TV tuners. And we had a satellite dish on top of the office. You know, to test with. And basically what you could do was, you know, set up a test recording that just happened to be your favorite BBC TV show from the satellite. And yeah, and so I did occasionally, you know, went, okay, when's the new Doctor Who? Wait, I missed something. When's the new Doctor Who coming out? And okay, it's at this time. And then was also, oh wait, right, it's 1 hour later than they announced for me. Like if they say it's at 8, then that of course means it's already 9 at that time for me. And so I always am a little disappointed with the UK about promising things that should be at time X, but they're always an hour late. You know that, like, I know how time zones work. It's not that I blame anyone, but it's just, you know, that's kind of how it feels inside when you're excitedly waiting for a TV show, and every ad says 8 o'clock, and you always have to tell yourself, that's 9. Your boss is very progressive about it, literally told you to get back to bed when you hopped on a meeting this morning. I took his orders and have been in and out of consciousness all day. Damn Brits and their tardiness. Yeah. I haven't watched Doctor Who in ages. I dropped off during Peter Capaldi. I like, what's her name? Jodie Whittaker. I like her episodes. They kind of went and, you know, like, Doctor Who has this problem where they always tried to, you know, make every season finale bigger.
Like some sort of old office complex.
Oh, look, we're going to the office. Nox, that's for you. Imagine this was your office so you can kind of pretend you're working. Where was I? I grew up with the air schedule of New Who. Yeah. It was every Sunday at 10 p.m. Okay, that was probably the UK, the US schedule then. I'm pretty sure it was 8. Kind of that whole, what is it called, post-watershed? Or, you know, like primetime, basically, is when it ran in the UK. But anyway, so Doctor Who has had a big problem because they tried to make each season finale bigger than the last. And so, you know, it was like, oh, Daleks, and then it was like, oh, Cybermen. And then it was like, no, we can't just do Cybermen, so the season finale has to be...
Environmental remediation, organic waste management. Whatever your company needs, here at the greenhouse, we'll help solve your problems. Naturally.
A Pharaoh research facility.
Okay. So, it was always... and then it was, okay, now the season finale has to be, you know, Daleks and Cybermen. And now it's like, oh no, it's about all of the universe. And then it's like, oh, it's all about, all universes, even parallel ones. And now it's about all of history, space, and time and things. You know, like, they tried to make it bigger and bigger, the stakes. And instead, I would have just liked, you know, like, do a different enemy each year. It's good, it's fine. You don't have to get bigger every time. Hashtag that's what she said. Yeah, anyway. Ooh. Well, first, let's go to this thing, because we really were supposed to interact with that, and I think I've looted everything.
Faro Automated Solutions industry-leading biotech research facility. Agritech, environmental remediation, organic waste management. Whatever your company needs, here at the greenhouse, we'll help solve your problems.
Okay, that's not interactable. Naturally. Last episode you watched was Peter Capaldi hugging Clara and saying never to trust a hug. Daleks and Cybermen, and throw in some Weeping Angels too. Yeah, that was one of the intermediate step. I loved the original Weeping Angels episode, but they only work if you get them in small doses. You know, and the more Weeping Angels episodes you get, the less effective they seem. You know, that's generally a problem with the big enemy. I like how monsters attacked London 2 seasons in a row, and in the third one, London was shown empty on Christmas because people learned. Yeah, that was nice. I also liked that they then later explained, they had, like, people don't believe that these things actually happened. And so it was kind of like, why is this world still like ours? Why isn't everybody panicking about all the Doctor Who extinction level events and sci-fi things that happen? And then it's like, oh no, they've completely forgotten, you know, things like that. Ooh, stuff to scan. Code fragment. Aberrant code recovered from the greenhouse FAS, Faro Automated Systems, that is. Facility. Admitton Worth. I wonder what that's supposed to be short with for. Burn Dream 1. Function true. That is not how source code works. I had a dream which was not all a dream. The bright sun was extinguished, and the stars did wander, darkling the eternal space, rayless and pathless, and the icy earth swung blind and blackening in the moonless air. Morn came and went and came and brought no day, and men forgot their passions and the dread of this their desolation, and all hearts. Oh, sorry. I think I have to do that again, because it's like broken up weirdly, so I read it silly. So, well, about the British, they know how to avoid getting 9/11. Still most memorably episode will always be Christopher Eccleston, World War II. Are you my mummy? Yes, that was a good one. This is an Avengers level threat. Better call the doctor. Yeah. Yeah, so I think I'm current right now with Doctor Who. So I think I've seen all the episodes, and yeah, I like that they took Jodie Whittaker's Doctor Who stories down again, and like her first season was just a normal weird events happening in regular, like weird sci-fi events happening in England and or in the UK somewhere. I don't think it was England. I think it might have been Wales or something again. So I don't want to annoy the original inhabitants of that island by just putting them in there with the English. But I think the latest season has gone back to like this universe-wide threat again, and I'm not sure if that was really necessary. But I guess so many people complained, maybe it was better for the show. And I'm interested in what's coming now, because, like, bringing back Russell T Davies, he brought a lot of the heart and empathy to the show that has gone missing recently. And by recently, I mean basically since Moffat took over. Moffat has kind of this slightly cold and plot subservient way of designing his characters. He has like really great plot ideas, but just like the characters themselves kind of don't get to breathe enough. They just get to be there for the plot or for their gimmick. And yeah. So that's why I'm kind of glad that Russell T Davies comes back, so that that aspect of the show can return. But I'm also worried that we might only get that we might go back to a male doctor, and I think it's a little too early for that. I think we should have a few more female doctors to normalize that, because that, like, this show has been running since the 60s, and just like Star Trek got us, like we've now finally got 2 female captains running the show. So 3 if you count the animated, what is it, USS Cerritos, what is it, Lower Decks. Over like so many series, and it's just, it changes something about a show if you represent more, if the captains are different, or if the doctors are different, and they've been pretty samey for now, so just getting another white guy or even a black guy, might not be enough. So I think it would be really good if they kept on with it, especially since, we've had exactly 1 female doctor right now, and some people have been really strongly against it, and going back on that kind of gives people the impression that it was a mistake they're now rectifying. And so that's, just like outside of the show stories themselves, I think it's important that we keep it. And I mean, I could see, Davies maybe going and saying, okay, I'll do, because he's been brought back mainly for the anniversary, but I think he also gets to do a season after that. And so maybe he can do something like pick his own doctor, but then do a multiple doctor style story with them. And then we can keep, at least a few ones. To be fair, we just got 7-7'd. Is that Brexit or what? Wales. Everything in Doctor Who happens in Wales. Even when it doesn't happen in Wales. That's true. Definitely. But I like when they, acknowledge, when they let Wales actually be Wales. Like, what was the other one? I'm dying in a cellar in Cardiff. Oh, and funnily, my desktop background has just rotated to a picture of Christopher Eccleston's Doctor Who in front of this, what was it? This woman that was wired up with all the cables in season 1 of New Who. What is that, season 7, 8 or something? If you start counting after the old series. Just continue counting, I mean. Oh, another memorable episode was the Deadly Game Shows with Robot and Robertson on The Weakest Link. Yeah, that was cute. Yeah. You are the weakest link. Bzzzt. Davies is a character guy. Moffat is a concept guy. Gotta get them film subsidies. Yeah, it's definitely... That was why the Moffat episodes during David's run as showrunner, why they were always the best. Because Davies is not so strong on the concept. And so if you get a Moffat concept with, dialogue revisions by Davies, that actually worked really well. And with the overarching plot coming from Davies and not from some Moffat high concept. So it is geared a little more towards the character development. That worked really well. Of course, the robot N. Robinson, the android as it was called, didn't quite work as well for non-British viewers. But, that's fine with Doctor Who. I think Doctor Who, part of its charm is that you get to know the UK. That there are typical UK things in there. If they combined efforts, they'd be unstoppable. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, they did in the first in the Russell T Davies seasons. There was always a few Moffat episodes in there. He was a guest writer. Often got like all the two-parters, like the "Will You Be My Mummy?" The what was it? The Doctor Dances and the Empty Child. That was a Moffat episode during the Russell T Davies run. Same, of course, for Blink, which was Tennant era. Also, still the best Dr. Light episode of any of the seasons. Because they have a certain length of time in which they record a season, and they had it scheduled so that they had time for 12 episodes, and the 13th episode was scheduled to be recorded like on the side with the other episodes. So the idea was, I guess, that if you have scenes without the Doctor or something, that then, since they're paying the Doctor and actor anyway and the main cast, that they can then pop them over into doing that 13th episode. And that was the so-called Dr. Light episode, because most of the time the Doctor was so prominent in the show that they didn't have much time left over to let the Doctor actor do anything in that episode. And so they said, okay, one writer has to hand in an episode that doesn't need much of the Doctor on set, so we can have all the other characters carry that one episode, and just have some inserts that we can record on the side during the other episodes with the Doctor himself. And that was Blink back then, which was the introduction of the Weeping Angels, of course. I'd love to see another female Doctor with more charisma. Jodie Whittaker has done alright from what I've seen, but she doesn't embody the spirit of the role. I don't know. I think she's a great Doctor. I guess it's the question, which Doctor do you compare her to? We have had so many different actors, that I think you obviously you will have the same thing with Doctor actresses. It'll just be, that maybe, I think, I don't know, I think she was good. But on the other hand, I can see more, different ways the Doctor could go. And I mean, we've already seen... I don't know how much I want to say, but we're seeing... In the latest seasons, we've seen another Doctor, another female Doctor, basically. And so there are different ways that could go. And one easy way would be to pick up that character and follow her for a season. You know, there's lots of ways they could do it. Torchwood with John Barrowman, so good. I have to say, I love Torchwood, but I also think it's a deeply flawed show. And the first 2 seasons... it was like they're really good on some of the scary things they did. Like, what was it, Miracle Day, the one where nobody dies? That has like one horrific scene that made me stop watching Torchwood for a while and gave me nightmares. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in that show. 7/7 was when London had a few bombs on buses and tube stations. Ah, okay. Was that like ages ago? Was that Northern Ireland or something? Or was that recent and I just completely missed it? Knox got to meet John Barrowman one time. Fan Expo in Toronto a few years ago. Yeah, nice. He was doing a panel and he caught him wandering around beforehand. Friendliest guy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he seems okay. I don't know much about him. His acting seems to be sometimes a little forced friendly. And when he played the bad guy on... I had it in my head a second ago, and now I don't remember it. He played the bad guy on Arrow. That seemed much more true, if that makes sense. There is like an inherent darkness kind of in the actor, I guess. If I can say it that way. The aliens don't care about Washington and New York City, they want Cardiff. But they did care about Cowboyland at one time, yeah. I'm a new Who guy. Eccleston, Tennant, Smith. Maybe my bar is too high. Granted, I didn't actually finish Capaldi's run, so I'm pretty behind. 7/7 was 2005, I believe. Okay, so but that's later than I expected. Like, I know, like, the whole Ireland story. That was like when I was a little kid, and that was a big thing. And it's also, if you're not familiar with the whole IRA terrorism and or freedom fighters, if you want, a thing that the UK had a huge problem with, I recommend reading about that era, because it informs so much of like the problems to be expected from Brexit. And there's some of them are already kind of coming back. I hope I'm wrong, but IRA was 80s, yeah. And but it's also a good example to learn about problems in other contested territories. You know, because Northern Ireland has been, at this point, more than 100 years, you know, has been part of the UK. not of the Republic of Ireland, or Ireland proper, or whatever you want to call it. And so there are people, who are English and live there. And on the other hand, there are, of course, original Irish people who might still be there or might have been driven from there, who want back there still. And you have the same situation with any former Soviet state and Russia. They shipped people out into all the territories they conquered to keep the population of people who wanted to stay with the motherland, during polls or whatever, and just general opinion in that area. They wanted to keep that number up. And so you kind of learn a lot, like, about politics from that situation in Ireland. Because it's just, there are such long times involved. A bit of it is Catholic-Protestant divide too. Yes and no. That's the superficial divide. But it doesn't really have anything to do with any of the specifics of Catholicism and Protestantism. That was just, that's just the thing you still see, that in an area, mainly the Irish were Catholics, and of course the UK were Anglican, so Protestantism. And that's what confuses so many people into harebrained assessments of the situations there, is that they think, oh, it's just, a matter of two religions not agreeing. It has nothing to do with anything religious. It's worldly stuff, where someone, like the reason Henry VIII founded his own church had nothing to do with the only thing he wanted was to no longer have to listen to the Pope, who was, you could say, who was at that time basically a world emperor in anything but name. Like, he approved kings and things like that. Had a lot of influence. It's not what we think of as the Pope today, which is a basically irrelevant politically person, but he still has international influence, because if the Pope condemns something, then you have lots of countries with Catholic people who will share that opinion just because the Pope said it. But that's it. Because the Pope didn't allow divorce at the time, right? Yeah. I mean, technically still doesn't. And Henry VIII was like, fuck that. Yeah, I mean, he beheaded his wives to get around the divorce prohibition, because till death do us part. So that was Henry VIII, and that's the leader of and the founder of the Anglican Church. It's a bit, yeah, that's history for you. And that's, I mean, present day is not that much different. There's often the superficial reason to something, and then if you look under it, it's the same. Why Protestantism was so successful was because it allowed many countries, many kings and dukes, for example, in Germany, like every state inside Germany used to be its own country, and the bishops were very influential. And so when you switched your state as a duke from Catholicism to Protestantism, you didn't just get rid of the boss of the Pope. You also got to keep all the churches, all the monasteries, all the riches that were in those. And as you may remember conveniently, there were Calvin and Sprüngli, the Swiss back to basics church reformers, who were all about take all this gold out of the churches, make it a place for the people again, and not a place, where like God's word is fired upon the parish. And of course the dukes were all with that, because emptying the churches of all the expensive statues and gold and things meant, they could put them on their castle, or they could melt them down and build, nicer places for themselves, or sell it to finance their war, or whatever they were into right now. The papacy had been a major world power since the later Roman Empire. Yeah, and I mean, that was how they unified the Roman Empire at some point. By, what was it, Constantine going and saying, that's the state religion now. And suddenly he had like one leader and not the, like, dozens of gods vying for supremacy or something. There was one word that had the rule. It's only recently that they have no power of statehood, no real influence on geopolitics. Yeah. Bishops could have been more influential if they could move in more directions than diagonal. Yeah. Rook life for life. Okay, let's try this program again. I had a dream, which was not at all a dream. The bright sun was extinguished, and the stars did wander darkling in the eternal space, rayless and pathless, and the icy earth. Rayless and pathless, and the icy earth swung blind and blackening in the moonless air. Morn came and went, and came, and brought no day, and men forgot their passions in the dread of this, their desolation. And all hearts were chilled into a selfish prayer for light. And they did live by watchfires. And the thrones, the palaces of crowned kings, the huts, the habitations of all things which dwell, were burnt for beacons. Cities were consumed, and men were gathered round their blazing homes, to look once more into each other's face. Happy were those who dwelt within the eye. Happy were those who dwelt within the eye of the volcanoes, and their mountain torch. A fearful hope was all the world contained. Yeah, this syntax makes no sense. Function, true. And then at the end, function, true again. What? That's not how programming works. Who wrote this code? Alrighty, bedtime. Canadian blues icon gave me the Rona. Oh, did you go to a, Gordon Lightfoot concert and catch it there? Well, get better soon. And be careful, everyone else. Same. Except I'm going to bed at gone past 7 a.m. Yeah. I started it. Well, I guess, 8 for you. For me. So, it's 20 past 7 for you right now. Okay, good. Have a good stream. Enjoy the game. Thank you. You too. Yeah, and thanks for the little chat. Always enjoy those. Okay, and I guess now we get a new toy. Please.
Flower. Demeter should be right beyond that door. But those vines are blocking the way. Unless I can cut through them, I'm gonna need to find another way in.
Okay. Okay, I guess we're not getting the cut-through thing. But I guess Demeter does the plants, so... We might find something here soon.
Better leave it alone for now.
Okay, this door will not open. I guess here is another way, maybe? Ah. We can pull. Went to a Dave Wilcox concert as part of your job. Turns out 200 plus unmasked rural folk don't bode well for transmission. Yeah, I can imagine. Ah, that sucks. I'm sorry. But I guess at least you have a boss, and yeah, I would take advantage of sick days in that case as much as I could, because like that's like, especially if you got sick because you were doing work. That, like, you know, it's basically their fault. And you know, like, the best way to avoid long-term consequences from illness is to wait until you're cured before you go back to work. Okay. Found another elevator shaft, so it's climb me time. Sports with Aloy. I guess over there. Still amazed at all those characters in modern games, how good they are at free climbing.
A room with no way out. Great. At least there's a console.
There's a console, at least we can play games while we starve to death here. With no way out. Well, we could just walk back, so I think it's fine. View in notebook, let's see. A difficult beginning. Tala Aquino, personal log, the greenhouse, September 4th, 2043. Science is a process of discerning patterns, finding a sense of order amongst the chaos. Anyhow, good night. Infinite sick days within reason. Yeah. Okay, get well. Take care. Science is a process of discerning patterns, finding a sense of order amongst the chaos. Never has that been more pertinent than today. Here at the greenhouse, between the construction bots, the strewn wreckage from last night's storm, the howls of protesters who don't even know the nature of our work. Amongst all this, we must find method. All week the verts have been delivering sets of bewildered faces, and I've promised my paymasters that these looks of stunned incredulity hide some of the world's top minds, from which ideas will sprout that can feed a starving world if we work fast enough. If we knew what it was we were doing, it would not be called research, wouldn't it? Albert Einstein. So we strike out from the shores of the known and swim into the deep oceans of the possible, knowing that we must find something before the world drowns. But does the man who is guiding us understand the work we must do? There's no doubt that Ted Farrow is a business savant when it comes to robotic assistance, but does he grasp the science as well as the marketing? He and his board can sense what the world wants from a fashion app, but the choices they make now will determine whether a million will starve here or a country falls into the void there. Farrow has grasped the fact that action is necessary, but can he really be a force to save the world? Okay, so that's during Elizabeth's first time at Farrow, I guess. When she came in and kind of went like, okay, we know how to save... Oh no, right after, right? Because I think Elizabeth... Didn't Elizabeth design the robots to fix the Earth? That first time?
A log.
Just got off the line with U.S. Robot Command. Time's running out. Didn't have the heart to tell Harris that our cure might be worse than the disease. Even if adamantine wreath works, we still have to prove we can curtail the trailing plants efficiently. But Cobble's team is working on it over at Test Station Ivy. He'll come through. He has to.
Adamantine wreath. Another secret project. Well, they made the metal flowers here and the vines, so maybe I can find a way to destroy them. If I can find Test Station Ivy. How do I get out of here? There we go. Great. These guys again. Whoever they are, they want me dead. I better be careful.
Alright. Looks like we're getting... If I can get far enough, fast enough, then... then we can probably...
Okay. I could take those soldiers out quietly.
Or I could just screw it up and make it a loud Umtata event. Anyway, looking like we might be getting the ability to destroy those vines soon. Okay, there are... Come on. Okay. I think I've marked all of them. Now the question is...
Oh no! Whoa! No!
Ooh.
I have her! That Outlander's here! You want to fight?
So much.
Protect the site! Kill her!
Damn it, I thought I'd rolled out of the way.
Got her! I'll finish her! Hang in there! No!
Wait.
For the quack!
Oops, again.
Pick her up now!
Ran into those people.
She sure is slippery.
Okay, let's see. If we're invisible again now.
My blade is yours!
Okay. I guess we were loud enough to spawn. Oh. Well.
Kill her! Okay. Anything? Blade at the ready! We search! Starting the search! Protect the site! Kill her! Oh! There's the Outlander! Not one more step, barbarian! Keep covering fire!
Whoops. Okay.
I have her!
come on. Oh,
Take her out now!
that wasn't the button I wanted to push. Okay.
Protect the site! Kill her! You go down!
What? Wow, that's new.
Not one more step, barbarian!
I'm not a barbarian. He's named Conan.
Finish her!
Jesus. That guy really...
Open fire! Nice! Kill her! Protect the site!
Okay.
Where are you hiding, Outlander? Take her out now!
Okay. Whoa. Your weapon is really annoying.
For the ancestors!
Whoops. He really can take some shots.
Face me! One-on-one! For the ancestors!
Finally.
I really wish these people would have talked to me instead of trying to kill me.
Okay.
Now I need to find a way out of this courtyard.
That worked well, I guess. At least we've got a lot of people to loot. But I really would like some healing plants now. If I could. Luckily I have the upgrade that I get more healing out of each bush. Oh, I'm actually full again. Nice. That heavy weapon looks good. What's in here? A bow. Berserk Hunter arrows are now available for one of your hunter bows. Oh. Fire these arrows at human or machine enemies to build up to the Berserk state. Once in this state, they will attack the nearest target regardless of whether they are friend or foe. Wear down the strength of your opponents by making them fight each other. Okay, that's nice. Targeting hunter arrows are now available for one of your hunter bows. These special arrows can designate a target for overridden machines to attack for a limited time. Oh, okay. Plasma bomb launcher, okay. Let's play with that a little bit at least. Oh, there's a workbench. Okay, that's nice. Not sure if we can use this anywhere nearby. Okay, let's look at this new bow quickly. Berserker Hunter Bow. And I guess that has targeting as well. Okay. Purgewater Hunter Bow. or Seeker. I think let's replace the purge water for now. Berserk Hunter arrows, okay. Oh, and can we maybe upgrade this one already? Don't want to forget about that. Weapon upgrades. Yes. Sadly, only one level. Okay. Is there anything in the outfit? Our outfit is fully upgraded. And the skirmisher still don't have, yeah, right. Snapmaw and Clamberjaw. Let's go in that direction and see if there's anyone else. Doesn't look like it though, so I guess we should just drop this so we can walk faster. Anything interesting up there? Doesn't really look like it. Ah, but there's a working door at least.
That door looks promising.
Let's see. Ooh, cutscene.
I submit. Do as you will.
I didn't want to fight your friends out there. They attacked me.
If by death alone I can atone our trespass.
I'm not gonna kill you, okay? I just want to figure out what's going on. Where did you get that focus?
I am of the chosen people. The Quen. The ancestors left the power of the focus to us alone, the eye that reveals the legacy.
The legacy, huh?
The legacy? The truth. It is in the darkness and the lost places, among the ancient ashes and the bones of the before that it lies waiting. As a diviner, it is my task to seek it out, for the good of my people.
You're looking for data. Maybe we can help each other. What's your name?
Alpha? Second diviner of the Eastern Expedition.
I'm Aloy. Why don't we start again? I've never heard of the Quen.
Our lands lie across the Great Ocean. We haven't been here before.
So why come now?
Our homeland has been ravaged by freakish weather. Terrible storms and blistering droughts. The crops are failing, the people are starving. When we looked for answers, it was proposed that if we had the courage to cross the ocean to Legacy's landfall, then we might earn the knowledge we need to save our people. But so far, that knowledge has eluded us.
Oh, wow. We found European colonizers. That's interesting, though. So maybe we found some people who can give us better focuses or something like that? I mean, her focus looks different. Like, you have the general triangular shape, but then you have this additional attachments. And so I guess they somehow gut focuses from their cradles or whatever? From their interesting. Or maybe they just didn't have as much of a taboo and tried them out. That's a cool idea.
So, your people call this place Legacy's Landfall?
No. Landfall is where we arrived. To the west, in the shadows of the sunken city by the broken bridge.
You mean San Francisco?
Yes. You're well versed in the Legacy. It was a place of great importance to our ancestors. We had hoped to learn their secrets there, but so far that door remains closed. Even so, the data we discovered there has led us to this place. It might be our last chance.
To find something that can save your crops and your people.
Yes. If the ancestors will be generous to us once more.
They are the alpha testers, yeah.
So you said your ancestors left your tribe that focus?
Yes. 13 diviners have possessed this one since it was discovered among the ruins in our homeland. I have their honored names committed to memory.
So you have one, but none of the soldiers out there did.
We each have a role to play. No, it is the diviner's purpose to seek out the legacy, interpret the wisdom of our ancestors for the good of all, and to keep it safe, so that no one but the diviners know how to use a focus. Not even the Imperial family, and certainly not soldiers.
So how many diviners are there?
At Landfall, a small group. Back at home, a few dozen more. That's a guess. Only the overseers know for sure, and I am not of their rank.
Overseers, okay. So I guess they have priests, I guess, or, you know, to go back to the previous conversation, maybe kind of like bishops or something that know, that hand out the focuses, and then people like her to actually operate them. Huh, interesting.
So you call data from the ancient past the legacy?
Yes. All that is not lost or forbidden.
What does that mean?
All that we are capable of reading, and that which is permitted.
Okay, I'm not sure I get it. That's fine. So what do you use the data for?
The greatest secrets are the ones that improve the lives of many. How to tend our crops, how to hold floodwaters back, or even cross the ocean.
Technology.
That is what I seek here. Technology that can help my people back home.
It's kind of nice that everyone here speaks the same language.
Those soldiers, they opened fire on me without warning. Why?
It is the duty of the Quen to seek out the legacy and defend it from the ignorant and envious. Not that you seem ignorant. But back home, other tribes only mean us harm, and we were told the same was true here.
Does that come from your legacy?
The legacy is truth. But we have been known to misinterpret it. I hope time and the wisdom of our ancestors will guide us down the correct path.
Yeah. I hope so too.
This could be a boon or a problem. Like, on one hand, the Quen would be a great asset when going against the Zeniths, you know. To have a society where it's normal to have a focus where people might have more knowledge and more technology. On the other hand, if we make them our enemies, then we don't just have the Zeniths to deal with that are more on our level. Although it seems like these are, if the focus is not to be given to soldiers, you know, that actually seems like a sensible idea. That means they're not as big a danger. Of course, if they see we're going up against this Aloy soldier who has a focus, then, yeah, that might change their opinion and might get them to say, okay, let's make a special army division.
I'm looking for a place in this facility called Test Station Ivy. Have you found any data that mentions it?
No. But I did find something that looks like a map, but it was unreadable. Lost.
Maybe I can make some sense of it.
There.
There's a lot of files here.
I've been through all of them. Look in the GH facility section.
GH
Like I
like
said,
greenhouse.
a lost file.
You can't see the map? It's okay. It looks like your focus is an early model. The operating system won't be able to read any files created after the mid-2050s. But I could share them with you.
Share them? You can see what is lost and forbidden.
Not lost, not forbidden, just a newer format. There. That's where I need to go.
But you can't get there. We've been here for a week trying to get deeper into the complex. The way has been blocked by rubble.
What about this tunnel? It looks like it unlocks from here.
No. I thought these might be some kind of access controls, but I couldn't read enough data to make them work.
Let's try with my focus, okay?
I believe these consoles were meant to be operated in unison, but I'm not sure.
Her voice sounds familiar. But, that's a cool idea. To go, okay, they have an older model focus, and that's why they can't read certain
Should we try the consoles?
newer files. Such an arbitrary limitation that suddenly has like societal consequences. They are the alpha testers, it really seems so. We already have moderate but promising results from the insect protein initiative. It's a dead end. There are 12 competitors ahead of us on farm protein. Our team is pushing to improve the yield, and once they've... No, kill the program today. The plant gene sequencing stuff is where we've got an edge. But I want every program to link up to the harvester our robotics team is developing. You're talking about flushing 6 months of research. Our AI tells us the plants you're creating aren't robust enough for auto-harvesting. You want me to feed starving people, Ted. That research will help. We will feed them from a Pharaoh harvester. This is too sudden. We can't reconfigure everything that quickly. You have to think bigger, Tala. What was it you wrote to the team this morning? One of those quotes you're always throwing around. If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. Isaac Newton. Well, Newton didn't have the resources we've got, Tala. He couldn't dream of the horizons we can already see. With the giants now. Okay, yeah, Pharaoh is kind of... He takes too much of a business approach to all of this.
Okay, here we go.
Following your lead. The ancestors have shown us the way.
Come on, let's go.
You want me to come with you?
It took both of us to open up that tunnel, didn't it?
That would kind of be an interesting multiplayer game, I guess. I mean, there are... Oops. That wasn't really what I intended to do. They thought of people like me and provided us with some help.
This place is a maze.
According to the map, there should be another exit further in. Just stay close.
Lead the way. I can't believe you actually got us in. I was dreading having to stay here any longer with those soldiers. The way they slaughtered the barbarians that approached the site, it was like they enjoyed it. Most of my people aren't like that, I promise.
Okay, so her guards are a bit overeager, apparently. There's loot over there. So I guess, yeah, that's the official dead end with the loot. I like this. This is a nice look. Also, you don't need to have your tetanus shots current to get through here like you would have to in real life. Well, in real life, I would probably also recommend at least a helmet.
Better stand back.
Okay.
That's nice.
Well, that was loud.
That's a nice detail. That Aloy tells her to stand back. You know, like Aloy knows this area or this continent. Well, Alba doesn't. So it's kind of a nice detail that it's not... I don't know if better stand back... Does she usually say that? Like, it works in both ways. It works Aloy reminding herself...
There has to be a way out of here.
Stay out of the way of the explodey thing. But I think she acknowledged it, so I think that was a special phrase. Oh, another poem. Forests were set on fire, but hour by hour they fell and faded, and the crackling trunks extinguished with a crash, and all was black. The brows of men by the despairing light wore an unearthly aspect, as by fits the flashes fell upon them. Some lay down and hid their eyes and wept, and some did rest their chins upon their clenched hands and smiled. And others hurried to and fro and fed their funeral piles with fuel and looked up, with mad disquietude on the dull sky, the pall of a past world, and then again with curses cast them down upon the dust, and gnashed their teeth and howled. The wild birds shrieked, and, terrified, did flutter on the ground, and flapped their useless wings. The wildest brutes came tame and tremulous, and vipers crawled and twinned themselves among the multitude. Hissing but stingless, they were slain for food, and war, which for a moment was no more, did glut himself again. A meal was bought with blood, and each sate sullenly apart, gorging himself in gloom. No love was left. I don't really like it. This... it's just a tiny detail, but many games do it. Like, if a game is supposed to depict source code, you know, it feels like a writer goes and write something that looks like source code to them. Whereas you should take a programmer, or at least a writer who knows how to program, you know, to make something that feels real like a program.
Through here.
Okay, I don't think this is anything to sneak through.
According to the map, the exit should be this way.
Alright. Anything else here? Ah. This one is blocked, apparently. Let's go
Must have
the
taken a wrong turn.
other way around. And see if there's loot on the other side as well. Or something of interest. Yeah, another bit of loot. That's nice.
A dead end. Maybe we should try another path. We haven't tried that smaller tunnel over there.
Yeah, we have actually, you just don't remember it. I'm just gonna quickly look up who this is. Alva, Allison J. Do I know you from anything? Nope. I guess it's not the same voice, but she kind of has this tone a bit like Nell from NCIS Los Angeles. I guess that's why I thought I knew her voice. But it's just like, you know, it's more an actor speaking in the same mode, trying to...
I'll be glad to get back above ground.
Yeah, it feels like a tomb down here.
Where did you go?
You're leaving?
Where are you? She's speaking, but she's not visible. Okay, that's weird. This is so pretty with the holes. Also these patterns, like, I think I mentioned that before, like, there's several ways to make water.
Where are you going?
Okay, she's not following me into the water. But like, basically what it is this water is just a straight surface
I guess I'll wait here then.
at the rendering level. And then there are... what were they called? It's not really bump maps, but kind of. Like, so basically there is, like, as part of the texture, there is something that can simulate little details, like those ridges in the tiles over there. So that for, basically only for the purposes of lighting,
Should I just wait here?
it will seem like these ridges are really there, but it's really just a straight wall. And you do the same with the water, just that you use a changing such texture for the height values. I'm criminally simplifying, I know. Anyone who knows more about this will know, but that's basically what it is. It's a straight wall, and all these ripples and things are basically just
Where are you going?
little things. What the heck is that?
That can't be good.
They fly to and from the complex several times a day. Only the ancestors know why.
Well, the ancestors are dead, Elva.
Of course. How else could they be ancestors?
Looks like we have more pressing concerns. Follow my lead.
Anywhere, where was I? Yeah, so how water works. And so, that kind of is how you get the performance. And one other detail that they do is they paint like another texture, again, an animated texture that moves on like nearby walls and underwater on the floor, often with these honeycomb effects that you get from light being refracted off water. So these are just like 3 separate things that they do, and then it starts looking like water. It's not like a water simulation. Maybe they have almost like a swimming, like a flotation device, you know, like a lifesaver rescue ring, whatever you call those in English. But like they have like basically a box, a bit of cardboard around Aloy when she's in the water, on which the ripple texture, for example, or the ripples are painted. So they just move with her and are kind of like pre-animated or something. It's not actually a fluid simulation in most cases. And then there are some simpler fluid simulations, of course. But like doing a real fluid simulation is a lot of work. So in a lot of cases, it's just faked. But it looks really nice in this game. It's a really nice combination. She sabotaged the project. You know how many lives could have been lost over an affair? We're working to see what data can be recovered. In the meantime, we spent weeks chasing results that have gone nowhere. Kochansky's project would have been the answer. Can we remember that Dr. Kochansky's libido played a big part in this? Not that big a part. Not helpful, Akrofi. Sorry, I have to type these now.
Oh my, how lewd.
Can we please concentrate on the plant propagation, not the human reproduction? Precisely, it's our job, our responsibility to deliver these crops, which is why I'm reassigning Dr. Samuelson to another team. She sabotaged the project and she's staying, and we will all have to make up the time we lost. How? We're already working nights and weekends, which has cut down on the levels of infidelity. Not helpful, Akrofi. Charles Darwin, a man who dares to waste 1 hour of time has not discovered the value of life. And we hold so much life in our hands, so we'll do whatever we have to do to finish the work. Albert Einstein, 2 things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity. Dr. Samuelson has proven that. Surely we can agree she has to go. She's staying. That comes all the way from the top. Pharaoh, of course. Not the kind of fellow to put ethics ahead of results. Enough. All of you. Your objections are noted. Please do not persist unless you want me to take the messaging system offline. Okay. Oh, I wonder if whatever we'll be using to take down... You meant buoy. Hello. What did I mean about buoy? But hi Musk, how's it going? I wonder if the thing we'll be using, we'll be hopefully getting soon to get rid of all these vines. Will actually be...
Machines.
We can fight them, or try to sneak past. Your call.
They're not really close to each other. But maybe we can make do. I want to try out my berserk arrows.
It's losing control!
Okay, maybe attack one of your friends, please.
My shot will find it!
Uh-oh. Okay. That didn't work the way I intended.
Alright then. You need ammunition?
Much better.
Not really, alright. Let's just hope plasma works. Ah, damn it. In the middle of everything. Let me get somewhere stealth.
Will the ammo help?
Okay, I think you don't see me anymore. Good. Alright. Okay. Got one.
I better hit it before the plasma blows.
Oh, no. I think there's one behind me. Whoa, okay. I dodged right in the direction where it was. Dang it.
That's it.
Okay, back to crafting ammo. Seriously. This weapon would be a lot easier to use if it, I would love to. Okay.
I think it's after me!
Actually, it's after me, but okay.
That's where vulnerable! I've never seen anyone fight machines like you do.
Yeah, Face tanking is what my technique is called. Lifesaver thing. Oh, no. Not... It's usually something you wear. A flotation device. Not, Oh, that one actually dropped a heavy weapon? Oh, no. Sorry, it just had a rare item, I guess. I didn't mean a buoy. Buoys are kind of usually indicators where something is. But, hello anyway. Okay. I guess we've gotten rid of these machines. And
I'll pick these up.
we can fill up our health while we're at it. Would like one more health plant. But I don't see anything right now.
The entrance to the complex. Looks like it's locked off.
Okay, ah.
A vent. I think I can pull it open.
Question
No good.
is...
Can't use the pullcaster on that.
That's kind of... I have to get up there, I guess. Oh. I have to get on the other side of the building, probably.
There has to be some other way to get into the facility.
Huh. Maybe not. I don't think we can climb up here. Would be yellow otherwise. We would need a crate or something from the height of that.
Doors are locked. I'll need to find another way in.
There's a workbench nearby? The heck? Okay. No idea why. Oh. Of course, I forgot. The ages-old mechanic. There. Now we can go up there. Game. Okay. And now...
Maybe there's a vent around here? Got it.
I'm right behind you.
Okay. Aloy. Roly-poly Aloy again. Just keeps running over or not walking, but then when I press jump to force her to walk, jumping even farther. Oh, I guess we'll have to be
Maybe we
carrying
can
around a
get
few
through that
batteries.
hatch on the ground. It looks like the one we used at the first station. There's consoles up here too!
But no way to get to them. You stay put. I'll see what I can find.
She's the female version of Link. No, the female version of Link is called Linkle, as far as I know. No,
There's another way to reach those consoles.
we do. I'm not sure if there's anything useful up here. No. Doesn't look like it.
Well, not much I can do up here.
Though Zelda gameplay isn't that great. This one is very clunky as well, so don't think this will be much better than Zelda. And my guess is that Zelda is actually smoother, but I've only seen it played. Those look suspiciously like train tracks or something.
I think I can move these things. There we go. Huh. There's some space back there.
Ah.
Supplies. But no data key.
I mean, why would a key be behind the batteries? That makes no sense.
This should help. I don't think I can jump up there. I'll have to find another way.
Did someone just decide to drop it behind the...
This one won't budge. Maybe one of the others.
Okay, they probably intended me to try one of these first and then realize... Whoops. And then realize to maybe do the others. Oh. There is red fire gleam, right? And this thing is missing a battery. Question is... what can we do? Nintendo product is mostly cartoon and cute characters, that's the reason.
Aloy, would you mind warning me next time you decide to, blow up a wall?
I'll, try.
Ayla's just so used to being all alone by herself here. Insert maintenance bypass key.
There we go.
That looks like some sort of conveyor rig. You think you can move it over to me?
Yeah. If you can hop on top of it, I can get you to those consoles.
Exactly.
Hello? Okay. After the third push, it finally caught. Where is she even? I don't even know.
Hold it there. Let me just... I jumped on top.
Hold on.
Okay.
That's good. Jumping over. Made it.
Whoa. Okay.
I'm at the console. Wait. There's data here. A lot. But it's blocked. Something's restricting access. If I can't get past it, my mission here is doomed.
Although I'll help. If I can, okay? But first we have to get out of here.
Right. We need to open the hatch. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'm unlocking a storage unit. There should be a power cell inside. Then you need to find a way into the generator room.
Okay, I'm on it.
Ah, okay, this
I found
one
the
is
energy cell.
unlocked now. So that's what those were for. Okay, and now we go back to our blown up wall. Alright.
Okay, that brought power back to the doors. You can reach me now.
On my way.
Okay. Kinda hoping that I can find a good point to end on here.
Okay. We need to operate both consoles simultaneously to open the hatch.
I'll get to the other console. You stay here.
Okay, I think this is where we'll call it for today. Work calls. You meant the game is being easier, not great. Okay. Yeah, well, I think in generally I had the impression that games in Nintendo has more experience, but I haven't played many of their games myself, so and none really for very long. So who knows? I mean, this is my first console, the PS4, so yeah. Anyway, thank you for being here. And thank you for enjoying this game with me, and tomorrow I guess we'll finish this puzzle. And then we'll hopefully get the means to go through all these blocked tunnels with plants in front of them, so that sounds cool. Alright, that's it then. See you again tomorrow, same time, 2.5-ish hours ago, so 7 a.m. my time. Now it's almost 9:30. Hopefully see you again then, and have a great rest of your Tuesday, and a good week if we don't speak before that. Bye bye.